The view through which we look at the bone matters a lot to determine which muscle attachments and landmarks it will possess. Once you'll get familiar with these views, like the superior, inferior, the medial, and the lateral, will become super easy for you. Do check out our previous lecture, Introduction to Anatomy, to learn in depth about these. The link is in the description. So coming back to our discussion on the muscles and the ligament attachments of the clavicle. Keeping in mind the superior view of clavicle, starting from lateral 1/3 of clavicle, anterior border gives attachment to the deltoid muscle. The posterior border gives insertion to the trapezius muscle. Medial 2/3 gives attachment to the pectoralis major muscle on the anterior border. Its superior surface gives attachment to the sternocleidomastoid muscle. Now, if we consider the inferior view, the lateral 1/3 gives attachment to the conoid and trapezius parts of the coracoclavicular ligament, along with anterior border showing origin of deltoid muscle. Medial 2/3 giving insertion to subclavius on its inferior surface. Its posterior surface attaches sternohyoid muscle. Then there's a costoclavicular ligament attaching clavicle to the first rib. As you can also see the anterior surface attaching pectoralis major muscle. Now looking at both the superior and inferior views, let's recall the attachments again. Just to remember, keep in mind that there are 4 muscles having origin: the deltoid, pectoralis major, sternocleidomastoid, and sternohyoid muscles, and 2 having the insertion, the trapezius and subclavius. The deltoid muscle having origin on anterior border can be seen both superiorly and inferiorly, and the pectoralis major muscle having origin on anterior surface, which can also be seen both superiorly and inferiorly. Now there is an easy way to learn the muscles. A mnemonic making it easy, that is 3 ducks singing, swimming, sliding, playing marbles. Now highlighting the letters of mnemonics which can be used to learn the name of muscles, where T stands for trapezius, D for deltoid, S for the sternocleidomastoid, the next S is subclavius, and the last is the sternohyoid, where P is pectoralis and M for major. We covered everything you need to know about the clavicle, from its function to its anatomical landmarks, surely helping you pass your anatomy exam with flying colors. Do not forget to check out our lectures as well, from anatomy to several other courses.